The official Poppy Playtime Monster Catnap plush has finally arrived, and now it's time to go and review the boy. Of course, he's still in this plastic, and he's kind of shaped like a banana. Like this comment said, this is literally funny. He's actually shaped like a banana, but there's also a reason for that because he can actually bend. Isn't that crazy? So if you want to think about it, it's kind of like a plush posable action figure, but it's lots of different details. But my first opinion, or my first thought is that he's definitely a lot smaller than I thought. This is my hand, this is how he looks. He's definitely a lot smaller than I thought he was gonna be, but let's just go and open him up from the plastic and see how he looks. Gotta first take off all the little plastic here, you know, and let's go reveal Catnap. Come on, come out of the plastic. Don't be afraid. The real question is, we should be afraid of this little dude. Look at him, man. He's gonna be stalking in my sleep. And also, they bet my tag. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna die. They bet the tag so much. They know I'm a plush collector and they just do this. They keep doing this to me. But I guess the first thing we should look at is the tag. It's the exact same thing, 14 plus, Poppy Playtime or Playtime Co. In the back showing, I think, Poppy and of course the QR code, scanning all the good stuff that these tags usually always bring. These tags really have no difference and they've been keeping it the same so far. But Catnap here is definitely an interesting story. So let's just go and actually bet. Oh, you heard that snap. That does not seem safe. Oh, that is weird. It's like I'm breaking his spine. Look, guys, hear this. He could literally bend his spine back like a hound cat. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna... Look at that. Oh my god. That is so cool and weird at the same time. This is actually really crazy, and I'm actually, like, loving this. His tail, too. Oh, man, this is actually weird. This is weird. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to back up a little bit for this because this cat is a big boy. And of course, I want you guys to see him in his fullest. So, yeah, let's just go a little bit closer. You guys don't have to see nothing outside. And let's just go. Look at him. This is, of course, Catnap, as you guys can literally see. I need to go fix him up, though, because his face is, oh, there he goes. He falls down. Let's just go and fix him up. Get his legs all up. I'm gonna go do that really quick. It should not take that long because this dude is not standing on his own. There he goes, standing. Gotta fix the face. Okay, he needs to definitely lean a little bit. Oh, that looks weird. He needs to lean. Oh my gosh, this is not going well. Yeah, you just need to go like that, buddy. So this is Catnap. We always look at the face, and I always usually have problems with the face, so we're not gonna look at the face for now. We're just gonna look at the whole body, and yes, if it's spanned out, he is really huge, and it's really definitely difficult to go and pose him. But let's just start off with the back. He has the little butt tag here. Poppy Playtime, you know, Culture Fly, the people who created it, you know, all that stuff. And he also has his tail. Unlike the game and unlike the other Catnap plush, it isn't extremely long, which should make sense because, well, it literally has a metal rod in it. If you're wondering, guys, this plush is kind of similar to the Mommy Longlegs plush, where she has some metal spines or metal rods inside the body, so you're able to pose it like a humongous plush action figure. Catnap is the exact same way, which is extremely amazing, making it somewhat worth the $40-something price tag you have to play, plus shipping and something like that. It's getting close to almost 60 bucks. So let's look at the tail. The tail is, of course, like I said, pretty long, not as long as the other Catnap. I do have it, but Catnap's in a shelf right now. I don't want to take him out just to do a comparison, but I'm showing it online. I'm showing you the clip here. His tail is pretty long. As you guys can see, it can literally bend in any way you could think of. Let's just think of the weirdest position you could literally bend it in. Like, literally, the tail could bend in any way. I don't know how literally you could think of any way, but it could bend. This whole rod is just posable, and it's pretty cool, actually. But going on to the legs here, let's just look at each of the legs. They all have, you know, the little joint here. They have the little leg. They could bend at each of the joints, so you can just, like, bend a leg like that or just pose it in any way, with this leg on top also being able to bend, so you can do weird things like that, which is just really funny and cool. And each of the legs have this own awesome looking like printing. I wish it would have been embroidery, because then it wouldn't scratch off, but it's kind of printed on there, which is not bad and all, but it's just sad because if you play with this a lot, you're definitely going to destroy it. But he's gonna be in like a closet or a shelf for me, so it's totally fine. But yeah, it's just there showing the stitching. He has this on every single one of his limbs. You guys can see the other side, he still has them both here, and he even has them on his neck, which is just some great attention to detail. Like, they didn't have to put this, but they did, and it's great. Speaking of that, his body itself is also really good and really unique. As you guys can see, he literally has also some, what is that? He still even has some stitching up here. It's really, really hard to tell up here, but I can try to zoom in on it, but he has stitching up there. It has like little humps for his spine. It looks great. And of course, his body's able to bend literally straight. It sounds like you're breaking his spine, but it could be straight, or you're not going to count, you know, he's hunting like that. It could literally be hunched over like he's hunting, like in the game trailer, which is absolutely mind-bending how cool that is. And if you made it to this half of the video, I'd like you guys to please go and subscribe. It's just up there. It takes only a few seconds. If you don't want to subscribe, if you already are, it's totally fine. We understand. You can always just, you know, continue watching the rest of the video, liking, or just commenting down what's your favorite part of the plush, and if you already received your plush yet. I will reply to every single one of you guys' comments within the first 24 hours of you leaving your comment. I will reply. So yeah, that's really gonna be it. Sorry for taking more time in the video. Please go and enjoy the rest. But going on to the actual chest here, let's actually just look at it. Like, let's say Catnap's about to stop praying here. You can see the T-posing Catnap. He still has, of course, the stitching all over. Let's just focus on that. And, of course, he has the zipper because he's Catnap still. He has to have the zipper. It's literally the exact same zipper as the other Catnap plush. You can still close it. Like, you can still open it. You guys can see it's just black inside. You cannot stuff anything in there still. The zipper is just for aesthetic purposes, just to open and close. And you can just close it like that. And it's still the same old plastic moon charm. It's not the new rubber moon charm they've been using for the new Smiling Critters plush mold. So it would have been nice if I guess we got a difference, but it's still fine. I definitely would have liked it still being metallic, but this is still totally fine. And of course, we cannot forget the— no, my light almost went flying. That almost became a disaster. But we cannot forget the hand here. Look at the hand. Let's just go and actually look at that. The hands are definitely okay because, first of all, they have— and I almost knocked over the camera again. Can, like, put your hand down, Catnap. I'm just gonna use this one as an example, as you guys can see here. It's good. It's purple. It has the little claws here. I don't know if he's missing a hand. That's definitely how it always looks. I would have liked it probably if this was plastic to show that the nails are harder, but it definitely looks still fine. You can't really pose and you don't have anything metal, nothing in them. You can just move it like a plush and it just looks like a, you know, regular hand. Nothing really fancy, nothing really special. It gets the job done, but it's not like something— it doesn't even focus. I don't know why. It's not like— it doesn't get the job— like, it gets the job done. It doesn't look incredibly amazing, but I'm not really gonna focus on the hand detail here. So let's just go and actually look at the neck. As you guys can see, his neck could also turn and twist into different ways, having metal posable rods in there. But now let's go and actually look at Catnap's face. Okay, now that we've got Catnap's face here, let's go and actually look at him. First of all, I do think that this plush is okay. It's definitely creepy. It definitely gets that factor in there. And it definitely does resemble Catnap. It doesn't do 100% game accuracy. Like, first of all, his mouth should be a little bit opener. And of course, he still has the embroidery here for his nose being the right shape, so that's pretty good. I like the eyes. I really did hope that the eyes are going to be in, you know, like, and then his eyes would be at the back. That would have been nice, but sadly it's not like that. He does have the embroidery for his creepy little eyes, and he still have the little details it does in the game, which does make it a lot more better. And even his ears here, like, we can look at the side POV. His ears do bend in a little bit, but it's still sticking out. I like that little bend in the middle that gives it that curve, kind of like the game has. That's what makes it look a lot more better. But also, if you look at him from a whole side POV, he still has that like head type shape, as you guys can see. It's still pretty thick. I was afraid it was gonna be like thin like a pancake, but no, he has some good thickness to it, and it's still pretty okay. The only complaints I really had is just I wish the mouth was like a little bit more open, stuff like that. I wish the eyes were in like it, because I literally have renders right here of how Catnap's supposed to look. And if you look at this like together, I'm gonna keep trying because this is really difficult. And if you look at this Catnap right next to it, it definitely is pretty difficult to see the difference. I mean, really difficult to look at all the different similarities. But at the end of the day, it's still an amazing plush. I would definitely go and give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's not the perfect plush. It is so far the only official monster Catnap plush we have, so this is so far the best because there's no other official one out there. Even compared to the knockoffs, it's definitely better than the knockoffs. But at the end of the day, I just cannot wait to see what other companies do with the monster Catnap plush. Maybe someone make it better, maybe someone make it worse. Who knows? At the end of the day, it's a good plush. I did expect it to be bigger, but all the posability features are amazing. The body, literally nothing wrong with it. It's like perfect for a plush. Just the face needs some changing. At the end of the day, this would have been a 10 out of 10 plush. Anyways, that's my video here, you know, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.